if I was to start from scratch and get a TikTok account to 10,000 followers, here's exactly what I'd do. And this is pretty much exactly what I did to get this account to its first 10,000 followers within a month, but a few little changes because the algorithm's changed. So make sure you save this so you don't lose it and you can come back to it later, and drop us a follow for daily TikTok growth content. Now, it's quite easy to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. It just takes a little bit of upfront time to really find out what works for you, which is where a lot of people fail. The very first thing I'd do is think of a niche to own. You probably already know what niche you want to operate in, but essentially you've just got to come up with quite a few topics of videos which would be relevant to the same kind of group of people that you'd be interested in making videos in and you could actually provide value within. That's all I mean by niche. But now once you figure this out, the next step I'd take is finding the right videos to start off the content strategy. And very, very easily, I'd go to Creator Search Insights. I'd find 10 video topics which have over 100,000 searches a day and have this little red arrow that tells me it's growing. All of these 10 terms need to be within your niche and need to be terms that you could create good videos on. Next, I go to TikTok search. I'd search something very high level about the niche I was operating in. So let's just say TikTok growth because that's what we're doing here. I'd search that into the search bar, sort by views this month, and scroll through and find just 10 more topic ideas that have got somebody hundreds of thousands of views, and the quality of the videos isn't completely out of this world, so it gives me a chance of competing against it. Now, once I have in total these 20 video ideas for each individual idea, I'm going to create 3 pieces of content. The first piece, I'm actually going to look into Creator Search Insights and look at all of the information it gives, like what to make the video of and what topics are related to it. I'm going to look at the videos that have done well, note down what their hooks are, how they delivered the video, and I'm going to note down, if I was to remake it, what kind of my own spice would I add to the video. That's just one version, and then you create a video like that. That's the first version of a video for one specific topic. The second version of the video would be the exact same thing, but with a different hook and a little bit shorter, just so it's punchier and to the point. And the third version of the video wouldn't be a video at all. It'd be a photo carousel going through the same points because TikTok Notes is pushed out and TikTok are rewarding carousels because they want people to use TikTok Notes. Same for the 10 video ideas you get through TikTok search. But for your first video, you're using a popular video as a framework instead of using what Creator Search Insights told you. After all this, you'll have 60 pieces of fantastic content ready to be pushed out. So just start posting them. But the secret that I'd use to get an account to 10,000 followers as quickly as possible is once a video starts to pop off, I will take a note of that topic, and rather than just creating another 2 variations of it, I'll create another 5, another 10, because I would have found something that the audience and TikTok wants me to create content about, and I'll lean into that. In the end, you'll find that certain hooks get you more views than others, certain topics get you more views than others, certain concepts get you more views than others. And that's a sign that you've found your place on TikTok. Now that sounds easy, but not a lot of people do it. And not a lot of people know how to optimize their videos from a TikTok SEO perspective, or know how to rip apart a video so they can improve it over and over. Well, once people like Susan learnt this, she went from an average of 250 views per post to millions of views a month and has gained over 80,000 followers. Well, you can do the same by learning everything you need to learn, plus a lot more, by clicking the link in our bio and jumping on it before it disappears. If you understand this one thing about TikTok, you are never going to struggle to get views and to get followers. That is that TikTok is trying to become the best search engine that it possibly can be. It doesn't want people leaving the app. It doesn't want people leaving the app to go to Google. It doesn't want people leaving the app to go to Amazon. It wants everybody on the app, and the only way it's going to do that is by making sure they don't need to leave. So what does this mean for your videos specifically? TikTok becoming a really good search engine just means that on people's FYP, they can share the most relevant videos to what that person is interested in. And when anybody searches anything, TikTok can serve the most relevant videos to whatever they searched. This means that your videos need to address something that people are searching for and are optimized so that TikTok thoroughly knows what your video is about. TikTok is a search engine, so make your videos for search. But the biggest parts of this are finding out what terms people are actually searching for, so you've got a better chance of going viral, and how to optimize your videos, which includes TikTok SEO. So if you want part 2 on that, so I can explain how to do this specifically, then just comment part 2 and I can get that out next week. And if you're serious about growing on TikTok, you want to grow through best practices rather than relying on luck. You want to learn from people who have been there and done that. You want to be doing it with others who are doing the same and can share their results. And you can do all of this by joining our TikTok Growth Academy through the link in our bio. It'll be great to see you over there. Does creator searching sites still get you more views in 2025? Yes, but not in the same way it used to. Now, this time last year, you could just upload a video into creator searching sites and you'd get double the amount of views that you used to. This is because TikTok was still trying to promote it, not a lot of people were doing it, and it was the easiest way to get your videos categorized so they get put in front of the right people. And getting in front of the right people is one of the easiest ways to start going viral a little bit more often, because you stop relying on the 300 random people your videos get pushed in front of at the start on happening to like the topic of the video, which is obviously statistically not very likely. However, now uploading straight into there doesn't double your views like it used to, but it is still the most useful tool on TikTok, and I'll tell you why. Going into creator searching sites still tells you what topics on the platform TikTok still need content for. It still tells you which topics are rising and are more likely to pop up and go viral if you create videos on. But now, what it never used to do is when you click into a query, you'll see stuff like this, where TikTok tells you what the best videos on the topic are actually including, what your description should be, what your hashtag should be. Sometimes when you scroll further down, it tells you what topics are closely related. It shows you what videos are doing well in this niche. So rather than using creator searching sites in 2025 to double your views just by using it, you have to use the tool and extract as much value as you possibly can by creating the videos that TikTok's telling you to create for those topics, by looking at the closely related topics and including those in your videos if you can, or making videos on those as well to give your account a better overall view. And you have to look at the content that actually went viral for this term, and you have to at least match the quality, if not one up it, to be successful. And of course, creator searching sites is one piece of the puzzle when it comes to strategy. You have to know how to create hooks, you have to know how to optimize your videos, you have to know how to change your content over time to get better and better results. This is what people like Susan did here, who went from an average 250 views before to now getting millions of views a month and tens of thousands of followers a month. And all she did was click the link in our bio. So make sure you do the same.
There are three main types of viewers, or ICPs, ideal customer profile. And the way you determine which viewer you are targeting, you're making your content for, will literally dictate everything. It'll dictate your business, it'll dictate your comparables, who you compare yourself to, like your inspiration. It'll dictate what metrics you go to. So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna talk about the three types of viewers. I'm gonna talk about what they like and what they need. And I'm gonna talk about mistakes that just so many people make whenever they are misaligned on their actual type of viewer. Okay, viewer number one, these numbers mean absolutely nothing, and I should probably have a way better title for them, but this is how I think about it. I call the first group of viewers the 0 to 1s. The 0 to 1s. This is a group